It's actually getting nice and warm here in Canada, so I'm wearing a t-shirt. That means I can finally show off my pale, small arms for everybody, so that's cool. Alright, what is up? Welcome back to Recaps, episode 15 for Chirpin DMV. Feels like it's been a while since I've done one of these, and that's because I have. Caps had 4 days off. I took all 4 days until I did this. I needed a break. Anyways, in this one we're talking about the Capitals series with the Rangers. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. Game 1, we got Vitek back in the net. Why not? Neither goalie's been looking bad. You can pretty much just close your eyes and eeny, meeny, miny, moe it, and you'll get a good goalie in net. Lars Eller still out for this one, unfortunately. Don't know what's going on there. Just keeps reading lower body injuries. But anyway, start of the game. There's this crazy play with Oshie and Carlson and Ovi. Oshie does like a spinorama backhand, throws it on net. Doesn't work, but that was crazy. And then Ovi goes around Lindgren. He kind of does it to him. The top line for the Capitals was buzzing in the first. The Rangers were playing good though. Then about 10 minutes in, there's a Rangers player just completely naked in front. There's nobody on him. Vitek makes a big save. Orlov throws a nice big ol' hit like he does. And then Vitek makes a massive cross crease save. This guy's just been playing lights out. I'm loving every second of Vitek. Didn't know who he was coming into the season, so what a show he's been putting on. Then 15 minutes into the period, Backstrom takes one of the weakest tripping calls I've ever seen. He like barely tapped the guy. Guy goes down. Rangers go to the power play. Breadman scores on the power play. Vitek pretty much did everything in his power to save this one. He did the full-on splits and it hit like the bottom of his arm. Breadman's a pretty good player. Got a good shot on him, and it was just a nice cross-face feed. Not much you can do there. You'd like to have him covered, but they were shorthanded on a terrible call. The Capitals get a power play to end the first, but they can't score, and they go into the second down 1-0. There was some line changes in the second, though. They swapped Backstrom from the top line with Kuznetsov, so Kuznetsov was playing with Ovechkin now. Not much happens in the second, honestly. The Rangers definitely looked like the better team, but Vitek was so good. Then somehow Chara gets like a breakaway. He doesn't score. I think he skies it, but like, how does that even happen? Like, what team's allowing that? Then Vitek makes another huge save on Strome. The players weren't doing a whole lot in this one. This was Vitek's game for sure, until later, obviously. Also, Lindgren threw a pretty decent hit on Ovi. People are saying that they rocked him. He didn't rock him, but like Ovi doesn't go down often, so like it was a big hit. Definitely threw Ovi off, but as we all know, that was a bad idea. Then Dilly, my boy, goes at Lindgren for hitting Ovi, obviously, because he just sticks up for everybody because he's a complete beauty. My guy, our guy at Chirpin DMV, we love him. He loves us now. Doughton Hathaway, like, I forget what happened. Like, they were tossing, like, I think it was Lindgren's stick, just tossing it around. It was just pretty funny. And then Backstrom gets shoved in front of the net, and Char gets real mad. He's having none of that. Again, just like Dilly sticking up for his boys. Love to see it. And then again, a pretty uneventful third. Dick Panic takes a penalty, but the Capitals kill it off. And then puck just gets thrown on net. Ovi's in the slot, buries it in for the rebound. We got a tied game. Ovi's going 5 straight games with the goal. He's unstoppable right now. 13 this season, which just kind of came out of nowhere. He's kind of sneaking up on the league lead. I know it's like 21, but like he was out of the race not long ago. Also, Kuznetsov with another apple. This guy's just been getting assists like it's no one's business. And then with a little bit of time remaining in the game, Ovechkin scores the exact same rebound goal. Caps go up 2-1 late on the back of Ovi, just buried in the slot. They're calling it his new office. I guess he's moving. He's got his 14th of the season now. Carlson gets his 393rd career assist. I think he passes Mike Gardner on the Capitals list of most assists, so that's pretty good. And the Capitals win 2-1. They stole a game they probably shouldn't have won. I think the Rangers outplayed them in this one, but they've deserved a lot of wins lately, so if you're going to take a night off and still win, I'm not complaining. That's 7 straight wins in a row. That means when Wilson was out for 7 games, they won all of them. That means also Wilson is back next game, so what a performance by this team that's just been smoked with injuries, suspensions, and COVID all season long. And TVR played 0 seconds in this one, so like I said about Uncle Pete in the 7th D, not his thing at all. And then game 2, I'm honestly not going to talk too much about game 2. I was really busy that day, so I didn't see much of it. I'll go into it a little bit, so here we go, game 2. Wilson's back in this one. We got Oshie at center again because Eller's still out. We got Samsonov back in net, and then we got Kuznetsov's 500th game, Panik's 500th game, and someone on the Rangers, I forget who, but like what a coincidence, holy hell. So in the first period, Wilson's got energy. Obviously he's been out a while. He goes at Smith a little bit. Then Dilly draws a penalty on Breadman on just a sick effort. Sammy's making huge saves, but then Buchnevich scores on a nice pass. And then, to be honest, I missed the entire second period and third period. But like, all we're gonna talk, like, I don't want to talk about the Rangers goals. We'll just talk about Carlson gets a backhand in front in like the slot. Defenseman scoring a backhand goal in the slot. Wonder when that's ever happened, except for maybe like Brent Burns lately. Wilson gets an apple in this one too. So welcome back to the lineup, I guess. Just whipped it in front. Whip, it's his nickname. Anyways, Capitals get outplayed. People are gonna talk about the turnover by Dilly in this one. It's like, you can talk about it like all you want. Obviously, like, I'm sure he's not happy it happened, but like, it's over, it's forgotten about, the game's over. People are like breaking it down online, like, yeah, it happens. Like, he turned over the puck and they scored. That's hockey. Plays like 20-ish minutes a night. He's gonna mess up sometimes. And yes, I'm biased because he's my boy, like I said. Anyways, the Caps finally lose. They've had a lot of problems with the Rangers this season. Thankfully, they got at least one win out of this, but 7-game heater comes to an end. It was bound to come to an end, but sorry this recap was so short. I was honestly pretty busy when these games were going on. I tried to watch as much of them as I could. Recent guest on the podcast, my boy Brendan Dillon. We got Dilly on. What an unreal guy for taking his time out to talk to Chirpin DMV. It was a sick conversation. Guy just seems like a legit good guy. He like DM'd me after saying like, thanks for having him. Like, buddy, thanks for coming on. What are you talking about? But hopefully we get some more of him in the future. He against Lindgren, he flipped the Dilly switch, which if you listened, you know what that means. But anyways, guy's a stud. Thanks for coming on again. Anyways, that'll be it for this one. Again, sorry it was such a short one. I'll be watching the game tonight and the next game. I forget who they play. But anyways, thanks for watching. Stay tuned to recaps. Cars going by. And dilly dilly. Peace.